Welcome to our channel. Today we have a powerful story to share, a lesson hidden in a tale of two wolves. You'll hear it in a strong American accent, medium paced, and by the end you'll learn 5 new English words. I'll even quiz you on those words at the very end, so listen carefully. If you can answer what they mean, it means you truly understood the story and my accent well. Now let's dive in and find out which wolf you feed. Late one evening, an angry young boy came running to his grandfather's cabin. The sky was dusky, and a soft fire crackled between them. The boy's heart was heavy. He clenched his fist and shouted, "Grandfather, I feel so angry. Another boy at school treated me unfairly. He broke my toy and laughed at me. I just want to lash out." His wise grandfather looked up calmly. He patted a spot by the fire. "Sit down, my grandson," he said in a gentle tone. The boy flopped down on the wooden bench, flames reflecting in his eyes. The silence hung for a moment, then the grandfather spoke softly. "My dear boy," he began, "I have also felt great hate and anger many times." The grandfather's voice was low and steady. "In fact," he explained, "hate is like taking poison and wishing your enemy would die." The boy frowned, confused. The grandfather continued, "When we hate someone, that hate hurts us more than anyone else. It wears you down like illness. It does not truly harm your enemy, only you." Then the old man straightened. "Now imagine this," he said. "It is as if there are 2 wolves fighting inside each of us." He leaned forward. "One wolf lives in harmony with everything and does no harm. He is kind and wise. But the other wolf is full of anger and jealousy. He grows fierce and wild at the slightest offense." The boy could almost feel those 2 creatures. The grandfather's eyes gleamed as he described them. "One of the wolves embodies negative feelings, anger, envy, sorrow, regret, and fear. The other wolf is all about positive feelings, joy, peace, love, hope, humility, kindness, and faith." The image was clear. The boy imagined a dark, ferocious wolf snarling and a gentle white wolf watching calmly. After a breath, the boy spoke. "Grandfather, they are both inside us. But grandfather, which wolf will win?" His voice trembled. The grandfather smiled and gave the answer simply. "The one you feed." The boy sat back in silence. The fire crackled as the lesson sank in. The meaning was now clear. Whichever thoughts and feelings we give strength to will grow. If the boy let his mind replay the anger and hunger for revenge, the angry wolf would become stronger. But if he chose kindness and forgiveness instead, the peaceful wolf would grow. In other words, you decide which wolf to feed by your choices and focus. Think of it this way. Every day, you can feed the good wolf by practicing patience and love, or you can feed the bad wolf by dwelling on anger or envy. A modern twist could be, for example, how we react on social media. If someone upsets you, and you keep reading the mean comment, feeding your anger, the bad wolf grows. But if you scroll past it and do something kind or laugh it off, feeding goodness, the good wolf grows instead. A source on this Cherokee parable points out that the way you choose to react to events is what really matters. You can choose to surrender to your envy, sorrow, and regret, or you can choose to feed your inner peace, joy, and hope. In short, you have the power to decide which wolf gets stronger in your heart. The world around you then changes with your mindset. Focusing on the positive wolves removes space for the negative ones. Which wolf are you feeding today? This story leaves us with a strong takeaway. Our thoughts and actions matter greatly. If we consciously give attention and food to kind, hopeful thoughts, the more positive we become. If we dwell on hate or fear, we become dominated by them. The image of the two wolves reminds us that every day is a choice. Ask yourself, will you feed the wolf of kindness, gratitude, and courage, or will you feed the wolf of anger, bitterness, and envy? Imagine how different your life would be if you always chose the good wolf. You have this wisdom now. Keep it close. Share this story with someone who needs hope, and remember this lesson whenever you face anger or fear. If this story touched you, think of one small act of kindness you can do right now. Maybe tell someone you appreciate them, or take a deep breath when you feel angry. Feeding the positive wolf can start with a single choice. Thank you for listening to the story. Keep this lesson in mind as you go about your day. Keep feeding that good wolf inside you. To check your understanding, here are 5 new words from today's story, along with their meanings. Benevolence, kindness, goodwill, or a charitable nature. For example, the good wolf's behavior was full of benevolence towards others. Empathy, the ability to understand and share someone else's feelings. Showing empathy means you can feel what others feel. Ferocity, a state of being very fierce, violent, or intense. The bad wolf attacks with ferocity in the grandfather's story. Resentment, a feeling of anger or bitterness at being treated unfairly. The boy felt resentment toward the one who hurt him. Serenity, the state of being calm, peaceful, and untroubled. The good wolf embodies peace and serenity inside him. If you can remember these definitions, congratulations! You've truly understood the story and the strong American accent. Keep practicing your English, keep feeding the good wolf in your life, and stay positive.